Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Sa lahat po ng nakikinig, nanonood sa mga balita tungkol sa Ilocos Norte Police Provincial Office. Isang mainit at mapagpalang umaga sa ating lahat. Sa umagang ito, kami po ay magbibigay ng ulat tungkol po sa isang sitwasyon o isang insidente na nangyari sa Solsona, Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte. And dito po natin makikita kung gaano po kabilis umaksyon ng ating kapulisan at the same time paano rin po yung community relations, no? Yung paano nakikipag-ugnayan ng ating kapulisan with the community. At na-resolve ba natin ng mas maaga, mabilis itong sitwasyon na to, itong shooting incident na to. So here with me today is the Chief of Police of Solsona Municipal Police Station, and he will tell us the story about what really happened, what really transpired in Manalpak, Solsona just last night. So let's all welcome Police soon to be Major Damo.
Thank you very much, sir. As to the updates of the recent shooting incident, sir, please allow me to read the facts. On July 31, 2024, at around 8:55 p.m., we responded to a reported shooting incident that transpired in Barangay Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte, wherein the victim was identified as Benmar Cudal E. Alcon, 36 years old, with live-in partner, jobless, drug surrendery, and a resident of Barangay Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte. As to our initial investigation, prior to the incident, the victim was sitting in their veranda in front of their house when suddenly a perpetrator appeared and shot the victim in close range distance, hitting the different parts of his body, and thereafter the suspect fled to unknown direction. The responding police officers immediately rushed the victim to Pidig District Hospital for immediate medical attention. For the SOCO team led by Police Major Amelie Ann Navarro arrived at the crime scene and processed it, which resulted to the recovery of 8 pieces empty fire cartridge case for caliber 5.56 mm. The suspect identified later as Barangay Kagawad Joji Benito E. Ibana, 44 years old, married and a resident of Barangay Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte, who was positively identified by the victim through his dying declaration, which was being corroborated by other witnesses, and was arrested through hot pursuit operation in his residence at Barangay Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte at around 11:22 p.m. of July 31, 2024 by the joint personnel of Solsona NPS, the 2nd INPMFC, the PDEU personnel, PIU INPPO, and 1st INPMFC to include nearby police station. Subsequently, the suspect has undergone paraffin test which was conducted by the Ilocos Norte Provincial Crime Laboratory Office upon his arrest, while the victim is still under observation at the ICU room of Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital and Medical Center, Batak City. Meanwhile, case is now being prepared for filing appropriate charges against the suspect. That would be all for the progress on our investigation of the shooting incident that transpired in Barangay Manalpak, Solsona, Ilocos Norte, sir. As to the motive, sir, ang tinitignan natin ay mayroon kasing nababanggit itong live-in partner ng ating victim na previously mayroong old grudge itong suspect at saka biktima natin. Kasi itong nahumantong pa yung sakitan nila. Itong suspect natin ay previously pinukpok niya ng bato sa ulo ng biktima natin hanggang sa nawalan siya ng malay, tinakbo sa ospital, pero kinalaunan ay nagkaayos din. Pero ang sinasabi pa sa ngayon, parang meron pa rin silang hindi pinagkakaintindihan dahil parang nai-involve sila sa mga illegal gambling. Yun yung mga isa pang motibo na parang hindi nila pinagkakaintindihan sa ngayon.
Well, of course, that's his alibi, no? Personally, he was being identified as the culprit of that shooting incident. So he can tell a lot of alibis, the 1,001 ways of alibis. And of course, sa atin naman, sabi nga ng Chief of Police kanina, it's hot pursuit operations. So the incident had just happened. So na-identify naman siya. So ang mga kapulisan natin ay nag-conduct kami ng mga dragnet operations, and then at that time hindi na siya makalabas sa area ng Solsona, and cannot even pass through the different municipalities kasi tinadtad na namin ng checkpoint operations yung area. So the only thing he can do is to go back to his residence. So anyway, let him just explain his side in the court proceedings.
Yung hinahanda namin kaso ngayon, ma'am, ay pilahan natin siya ng frustrated murder po.
And please also take note, no, both the victim and the suspect surrendered to the MPS before due to they've been using illegal drugs or the methamphetamine. Ang term namin dito sa kanila ay PWUDs, persons who use drugs or illegal drugs.
Based po sa medical legal niya, ma'am, yung isang tama niya, daplis po sa ibabaw ng ulo, at saka may isang pumasok dito sa may baba ng leeg, at saka tumagos sa likod. Bale, dalawa yung nakikita nilang tama niya, ma'am. According sa ating mga witnesses, ma'am, doon, wala pong nakitang getaway vehicle or motorcycle, ma'am. Based on the recovered pieces of evidence sa mga MT5 cartridge cases, ay na-determine po na 5.56. So, para wala, ma'am. Hindi natin
That's that would be the subject of our next police operation.
Yes, as to the background of the suspect natin, ito po ay naka-probation siya kasi previously, if I'm not mistaken, way back 2015, ay na-subject ito for search warrant operation for violation of RA 10591. So under probation po siya ngayon, at the same time, drug surrendering po siya.
So basically, pag under probation ka at gumawa ka ulit ng panibagong krimen, so hindi na yung probation mo ngayon, kansilado yon.
According naman sa attending physician niya, stable naman siya. Kaso nga lang, yung lumabas kasi doon sa may x-ray result niya, mayroong nakitang metal fragments na naiwan sa loob. Kaya under observation po siya ngayon, no?
Okay, so sa atin pong mga nanonood, no, your police can just do so much. Kaya dito palagi namin ine-emphasize yung pakikipagtulungan ng ating mga komunidad. No? Alam nyo, without you, without our witnesses, mahirapang mag-file ng case. But because of the availability of our witnesses, we're now will now be capable to file the case, and mas magiging malakas yung aming ipa-file na kaso. And true enough, we cannot really discount yung police-community relations, how important it is. Kahit na, of course, binuhos namin lahat kagabi yung mga tao namin sa kalsada, all possible points of exits. But then, ito sa pag-file namin ng kaso, napaka-importante yung witnesses namin. And eto, mai-file namin ng maayos at sabi nga nila, airtight case yung kaso. So, dito, kasama rin namin yung aming legal service to in supporting the investigators to do all the necessary documentations, processing, and yung atin pong crime laboratory doing all the forensic examinations. And later we'll be also doing agency checks or for further police actions. So we'll be updating you kung ano po yung magiging result naman po ng aming profile and the other police actions that we are gearing to. So, isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat at maraming salamat po.